Hey guys, we were making staking contract in last yesterday, and I was sick yesterday because my stomach started hurting, maybe due to food poisoning. Okay, let's focus on what we are going to do today. So I have made a pretty solid staking site, staking contract, and right. Next thing is to implement a liquidity pool for my contract, but I'm a little bit of confused. So let's say after a successful completion of phase one, like you minted the coin and NFT. So either you can, what's the liquidity pool here? Let's understand that deeply. So let's ask ChatGPT. It will help. So right now it have only suggested me tokenization. I have done this staking, done everything. Uh, Advanced reward curve logic. I will write that. Aha, reward distribution. This part I will do that later when everything will. Right now, reward distribution is linear, but I want to make it either compound or that something like that. Lending a coin or a stable coin to lend. Again, FT creator. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Interest rates are dynamic based on utilization. Calls Oracle consumer to get asset price for LTV calculation. No, okay. The price of that NFT is I don't have to call Oracle consumer for the price because price is set keeps on changing dynamically in my contract, I think. Let me see that first of all. Okay, OBS, move here, manager, when burn NFT. Oh, sorry. Yeah, mint coin, mint NFT. Value in USD is set. Okay. Okay. Update asset value. These are the checks. I should move them in utils. Uh, okay, we'll do that later. I'm gonna call this function again and again in my price check. Okay, through I think I will use Chainlink, one of the services, which like Chainlink function is for dawn, VRF is for random, I think. Then there is a function for automation in Chainlink, which will call the update asset value periodically. So I will do that here. So I don't have to, use Oracle here. I don't have to, explicitly call Oracle consumer for the data because that will be costly. So I'm gonna use my, the data available in my manager contract for the asset value. Yeah, that will be there. Then hold borrower collateral safety, manage collateralized receive integrated liquidity. And, okay, let's in core there is finance. Instead of writing finance, why not rewrite it as staking? So under core, ah, instead of core, I should write coin minting and managing. Am I importing something? Not only the address. Okay, so under staking, I'm gonna create one more file for the it will be named as lending under lending dot soul. Yeah, uh-huh. I will implement the reward distribution under reward distribution dot soul. Let it be. So lending dot soul. Let's copy this whole thing from here and paste it here. Then we are using 0.8.20 in every contract, I guess. Yeah, sorry, contract lending. So first of all, we have to import few possible ownable reentrancy guard. I need to import all these for the safe and transfer. Now is possible ownable and reentrant non-reentrants non-reentrant. I think I'm doing something wrong. And ownable possible and there and under constructor for ownable only I have to pass the reentrancy constructor ownable message dot sender. Okay, let's move on. So under lending, what users take real world asset coin. So, oh no, sorry. The user deposit the coin. So type with IRC20. Uh, it should be private, immutable, coin, and we have to set RWA coin is IERC20. We're gonna accept the address 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 of real asset address. Okay, and what else we should do? Let's just check it. Whenever a user tries to submit, we are only allowing transfer. Okay, so I don't have to check for that. But whatever, I will fix that later. No, you should not do that. Let's write some modifier and copy paste it from here. Set reward rate, set lock here, pause and pause. Command C. Plus them. And any modifier. Yeah, non-zero amount. Is that token allowed? I don't think I have to check for the token because only this type of token is transferable and I am already passing that, so it's useless. Only the zero, non-zero. Before function modifiers are there, so I have to put it here. So we have to write a function to deposit. Lending and borrowing should be in a single. I'm sorry, guys. I just got access. I should keep my phone in silent mode. That way, I won't. Why do I have to write a function instead? Who can borrow? Or I think I can combine these two in a simple mechanism. In a one file. Okay, let's do that. But the more optimized version will be merging these two. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It will take just the amount because all other things are being verified. It will be public or external can, and it should not return non-reiterant and possible when not paused. Okay, what we are going to do is we are going to create a construct, a struct, struct, and do I have to define the names and all those things? I give up on forgetting between different languages. So, okay, context taking error struct string information. What about the visibility? Particular and visibility. Visibility of struct in solidity. Okay, let's say there is a user. It cannot be empty. Yeah, I know. Going to 56 amount. Let's say there's a user deposit some money in the bank. I will use that how much money he have and what else? Hmm. We have checked the amount, and now we will transfer the amount to this and emit an event. Then what? What are the information that I have to store? The amount by the user and what else? Nothing, just amount. So I don't have to make an struct here, just the amount. Error should be always on top and column X. Mapping. If I write at the rate mapping, against their, not his. So address, let's say use named mapping, that will be better. And unit 256 balance. Mm, it should be public. No, yeah, public. And at what, it should be private. And if you want to access, you will give you access. User balance. Mhm. So if valid address, I don't think there will be any invalid address, but just to be safe. Mhm. Can I return just this? Why not? Why not? Okay, let me drink it in a one go. So we have checked the amount and the address. Now we just have to update. What if transfer failed? First we have to transfer the amount, then update. So RWA coin dot save transfer from message dot sender to this uh, address. I think this. I think I'm writing in reverse the amount. Why? What's the error here? Expected. Uh, I will fix that. Address. Mhm. Okay. Safe transfer. Safe transfer. RC20. It is also importing. I think IRC20. Why would you like to check again? Use. Ah, I have to use the library of safe ERC. IRC20. Now we have transferred the amount to this, and then we have to emit an event, and that should be coin deposited and by message dot sender and the amount, and I have to define events below state variable. A states value is here. Event point deposited address indexed, it should be indexed and by user and you int 256 indexed amount. Undeclared, did you mean coin deposited? Okay, I have to fix the naming here, not there. And update the what we have named user balance. User balance with message dot center will be uh, the plus of the amount which we have received. What else? Nothing. In case of withdrawal also should be external, not public. Public means anyone can have external contract. External versus public in Solidity. Yep. Maybe cards I understand right now according to external data, but there is no further information available. So I have to make it. I just have to. Make it external, bro. This way it is way more gas efficient. And just right here, external. Have fun while coding. amount paid equal detail by plus this function accept fine as possible under attack by owner. You are not using it, yeah, only one. Did can reintrinsic function. Hey guys, I have to turn off my AC because my remote is not working and it's super chill in my room. Let me turn off my cam.
आपका जो कार वाले की वेबसाइट पे इन्क्वायरी की थी जी तो यूज की थी आपको कॉल किया बट बाद में ओपन किया बाय किया जाएगा दोबारा कॉल करा आपको क्या
Oh, function borrow coin and you are going to pass the amount. Okay, I don't think anyone should be allowed to call it without the owner, and the owner will be while deploying this. I will give the ownership to the manager contract. So Only owner. Mm, just the amount, yes, nothing else. And more tracking of data will be done in the manager contract. Yes, right. You can pause. Then there is no need to pause this function and unpause it. If the owner is another contract, why would you, how would you be able to pause that? Through that contract, and that contract owner will be me. Yep. Non-trend, zero amount, invalid address, owner, everything should be here. Mm, mm, What's the issue? No external unjet. Come on. 256. You just let them borrow. Let them borrow coin from where? From the pool of the money. And I should have another 256. Uh, Total coin in pool. If amount can be way more specific. Borrow amount. Let it be like that. If amount exceeds 10% of that, you should not allow anyone to be able to borrow more than 1% of the pool of the money. If he wants to borrow, okay, right now I will just check total coin in pool. Let's say 30% divided by 30, 50. If he wants to borrow more than 50% of the total coin in the pool, he should not be allowed. Let's say no, you're not. Mm, let's see. 2%. You are using 2%. 2% is fine. I think it's too much. Let's get back to old back 25, 4%. Yeah, he should not be able to borrow that amount. and there should be no magic number, so I'm gonna create another, and it should be private, no magic number, you int 256, uh private, not private, yeah, private, um minimum borrow capacity, let's say by default it is total coin in pool divided by 25, but we can change it to that after when we are deploying the contract. You can accept uint 256 minimum borrow capacity and set here minimum borrow capacity to underscore, and yeah, there should be a function to change that function change minimum borrow capacity, and it will take int 256, and let's say just use simple variable. It should be called by only owner, and it is external. So what's the problem here? External, and we will set and from here we can remove this to minimum borrow capacity, and while deploying this contract you have to do that, so I don't have to worry about that. I think AI is gonna do a better job here, so just write it. I'm just writing it for the constructor. Just write a reward blending not zero amount. No, reward with lending amount exceeds borrowing limit. I think borrowing limit should be set by the asset they are going to deposit. Yeah, that is a great idea. Yeah, but even though if he should not be allowed to, so that will be, yeah. Let's just transfer the message. Why would I check the user balance? You don't have to check the user balance to borrow. They are just gonna borrow from this contract. RWA coin dot safe transfer to message dot sender, and the amount he is asking to borrow, and then emit an event. So I have to make two mappings. One is for lending, one is for borrowing. So user, instead of writing user balance, I said write user credit, user debit. Total coin deposited by user. User credit balance and user debit balance, and just write you to storing user total, storing storing coin deposited by user. I use to user borrowed. How should I name it? Just like event coin deposited, coin borrowed. and then add user debit balance message dot sender plus is equal to amount. There should be two more function return. What's the word for, taking out the money? Like claiming is not a good word. Claiming deposited coin, or taking out or not taking out. Let's ask it. Money from bank. Withdraw. Yeah, withdraw is the right word. I just found. With withdraw deposited coin, and yeah, not zero amount, invalid, and it should not exceed, only owner should be allowed. So I can copy this whole thing, just paste it in here and borrow withdraw deposited coin, and then revert if amount exceeds the balance of that user credit balance message dot sender, then uh, amount exceeds balance. At the top, just write. Okay, we have checked the amount. If that's exceed user balance, we are not allowed to send. It will return an error. Then, if that happens, if everything goes well, then I will transfer from this contract to the user the amount, and coin withdrawn. I'll fix this later. User debit balance, user credit balance minus the amount. Emit. Where is the event here? Event address user event 256 amount. Find it down. Okay. And there should be one more function to return withdrawn coin. Mm-hmm. Yep. I think I will remove this later because the manager contract will have the access for will have hold the c- coins. So return withdrawn coin. Someone calls it and he sends the amount. He or she can, if he returns coins more than the amount which he have borrowed, then we will send automatically some amount to the credited. Yeah, that is the thing. So we will check if amount exceeds user debit balance. We will not return an error. Amount is zero, there will be by default an error because you cannot do anything with zero amount and the invalid address, and the only owner is allowed to call. So what the hell? So I think it's useless. So I will check it later. Just so amount exceeds this um, address this, and if the amount debit, so user debit balance message dot sender is zero, and the amount, but before zero amount you should create another user balance, user credit balance message dot sender will be equal to someone is withdrawing, so you should, I will check this later. Okay, withdraw deposited coin, the credit balance is coming. Okay, that's it. His total amount minus his deposit balance. So total amount minus his user debit balance. Then we will zero out his balance and transfer the money. We will receive the money, and you do not have to do that. Else, just user amount, and we are receiving the amount, and we are going to emit the event. Coin withdrawn, coin return, and return. So event should be somewhere here. Event coin returned by address user would disks the amount. These are the four features of lending and borrowing, I think. Ah, there is a big huge question. Uh, this contract. Draw something. Ah, yes, it will be, but I have to check. I know that. What should you do is lending dot user and amount. Yeah, I knew that. So from the top, wherever is message dot sender. Oh my God, what did I do? Instead of writing message dot sender, I will pass the user here, 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 here. Okay, everywhere I can pass the user, 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 user. Just change this to user everywhere, and there is gonna be a lot deposit coin, so it will take you int 256 Oh, not here, man. Why are you fixing this one? You're calling function here. Address type underscore user, and you should paste it everywhere before every function. Yes, everything is fixed. What's the error here? Oh, undeclared identifier. Ownable is who is going to own this contract? That will be by you have to pass the address of lending manager. Now everything is fixed. कौन? हाँ कौन? एक सेकंड आ रहा हूँ.